Okay guys, back for another cast on the druid. So, last time I looked out in the Guru Bashi arena in Strangleton Vale after I got my arena grandmaster after, it's been a longer grind, but that was sort of the finale, and I got the 12th and could hand it in. Now I'm back in Northern Felwood by my wannabe friends here of Timbermaw Hold, and last time I was here, I think it was episode 218, where I made sort of the same setup. Back then I was standing next to, what's his name? Melosh of Timbermaw Hold, who is to become the sort of, I think he's the single vendor when you eventually have enough reputation with these guys that he actually wants to interact with you. But last time I was here, I had grinded from unfriendly to neutral. I was 3,000 down, you could say, unfriendly. I had to grind 3,000 reputation, and that's roughly 600 mobs, as they give all of the mobs besides one gives 5 reputation. So 3,000 divided with 5 is around 600 mob. There is one mob that gives you 15 reputation, but it's not worth like camping that single mob. You just take him when you do the others anyway. So what I've done is that I've grinded a bit further, and I just want to show you pretty much the same setup, but instead of from unfriendly to neutral, we are now going from neutral to friendly when I actually can kill one more mob. So I'm currently at 29.95 out of 3,000, meaning that when I kill one more mob, I will become friendly with these guys. As you can see, and the reason why I'm standing here, Melosh here will just tell me still, as in episode 218, blah blah blah, in order to be a true ally, you have to, be a little more popular. So that's what we're gonna do. So instead of showing you the whole grind, which is probably like, I don't know, 4 hours, something like that. I mean, getting from accumulating these 2,995 reputation just by grinding mobs. I'm just going to show you sort of the finale of what happens when you tip the scale, so that you turn into friendly, if anything happens at all. But let's see. I'm just going to show you my bags before I go down and kill the final mob, which is rather typical of what it will look like after about an hour of grinding. So I got all my usual stuff down here. It's not that exciting. It's my buffs and, say, my new trinket here and my precious chicken, my mount, etc. blah blah blah. In the next bag here I usually have, there's sort of spillover from my usual stuff, meaning my mana and food and stuff. But also, and that's a bonus, you could say, by being a herbalist and grinding these guys up here in Felwood Village, when I do my famous circles here, is that typically there will, or always so far, there will spawn 4 herbs, and they are all pretty valuable. They can sell for maybe 1 to 2 gold a piece, probably more like 1, but it's still money, and you can even sort of transfer them if you are an alchemist as well and have the recipes into pretty valuable pots and elixirs. But the 4 herbs that seems to respawn the same place over and over are Mountain Silver Sage and Dreamfoil, Groom's Blood, and Plague Bloom. Further, when I've been down, the mobs have a chance to drop a Corrupted Fell Shard. Unfortunately, I haven't got any because I've just been down by my good buddy here, Mavis River Breeze, and hand in the Corrupted Fell Shards in order to get more salvy. But I just want to show you that typically from an hour's of grind I'll get this much rune cloth, this kind of trash. There wasn't any last time. I think I got 2 bind on equips. There was none this time. I mean blue world drops. But just to show you how things are progressing, I have a lot of salvy now from handing in either fell creep from, which is a byproduct from picking flowers. There's a chance you can get these. It's the same with skinning. You can get some special kind of leather that you can hand in down by Maybreeze River in order to get these scenario salvies that you can then again use for various buffs here on the map. whereas the only really valuable buff is the Songflower. There happens to be a Songflower where I'm grinding anyway, but often it's taken because the Alliance fly point is just over here on the other side of the map, and the raiders always sort of pick these and boon them, but I'll get to that later. So lots of rune cloth, lots of trash, and as you can see here, by the way, my gold situation when I started was around 0 gold, because I sent whatever I had to my banker in order to actually find out how much gold can you make by this grind of the Timbermaw Hold, all the way to Exalted. I didn't sell the trash just to show you what an hour of sort of trash will typically look like, and typically it's the weapons and stuff that will give you sort of the good money. The rest is, yeah, mediocre. So lots of salvie due to my Cenarian Beacon, lots of feathers. The mobs have a chance to spawn these feathers as well, or not spawn, but drop them. I can imagine it's like 20% chance, something like that. I'm just gonna kill a single mob so I can tip the scale into friendly. So let's do that. I'm picking a non-alarmo bot, so I won't get too many mobs here. Oh, so this guy actually sort of dropped my roots instantly, which is quite unusual. And ta-da! As you can see, I'm now friendly with Timbermaw Hold. So we're gonna go up, talk to the guys again, see if anything has developed by the faction, I mean. And yeah, it might open new quests. I don't even know about that because the only quest I've done so far is the one down here by, down by Grazel. He's of the Timbermaw Hold, and I talked about him before. But I think I have to do that single quest in order to get the feathers to drop. I mean and these feathers are crucial for bringing the faction up to Exalted eventually, but I'll get to that in the coming episodes. So I've done one quest so far for Timbermaw Hold, the rest I haven't touched, and that's fully on purpose. Anyway, let's go talk to the vendor guy, aka Malosh. And as you can see now, the guys in here, now they turned green, because I'm friendly. They were yellow before. So yeah, not that it matters really, because they won't touch you even as unfriendly, unless attacked, of course. And as you can see now, he has a quest actually. He didn't before, and you can interact with him. And as you can see now, yeah, well, he has a quest where he would like some rune cloth. Naturally, I'm not gonna do that. Actually, offer some pretty nice shoulders for, yeah, if you are for agility, and pretty nice mail gloves as well. But he has, it's possible to train. He's actually a tailor trainer. Naturally, I'm not gonna do that. I'm 300. Well, I'm fully alchemist and herbalist, so I wouldn't. But he has, if you are a tailor, you can actually get a recipe for him, or two maybe. But as you can see now, he has open for business here. And what I maybe forgot to say was that I've handed in all my gold, so I want to see how much gold I can actually accumulate. I handed in all my gold before I started grinding this faction. And I'm currently at 76 gold. I did some quests here in Felwood where I made around 15 gold. I think it was back in episode 217. And I even handed in, or sent that 15 gold to my banker just to make it as an accurate picture of how much you can grind by doing this faction. But that's another matter. Let's see what he has. He actually has transmute earth to water. Yeah, it's not the best transmute. I wouldn't say that, because as from what I know, the earth is more valuable than the water, so it's a bit like changing gold into silver. It doesn't make much sense, but completionist as I am, it goes for the recipes as well. Naturally, I'm gonna take it. So I'm just gonna learn it, and I think this is all there is for alchemists. But just to show you what else he has, So we are talking blacksmithing recipe here. 23 stamina feet, 20 attack power, required level 59. It's not terrible stuff, but on the other hand, it's rather expensive. As you can see, we are talking 4 Arcanite bars, Essence of Earth, 6. Yeah, it's way too expensive for it to be. I mean, you couldn't possibly sell this item with a profit. The items, the Arcanite bars and the Essence of Earth, not to mention the Living Essence. This item will be like 300-400 gold, something like that, and nobody will pay that for 23 stamina and 20 attack power. But it's just to show you what he has. There are other stuff that are more valuable. We are talking leather bracers here, and a very nice. I believe this is actually best in slot or bis for priests before raiding, due to the 6 mana per 5 seconds restoration. Very nice shoulders, and yeah, they're all expensive in mats, but if this is bis before raiding, then it is definitely it's worth grinding as a tailor. So Warbear woolies. See what else. The recipe I just bought. These are sort of some of the price of the game for enchanters, or for people that would like 25 agility on a 2-handed weapon. Very, very nice enchant. There is also this one at Honored, 15 agility, and it's not like I can buy these and then send them to my enchanter. As you can see, they are bind and pick up, and all of these recipes are. So you have to sort of grind them yourself with that kind of profession in order to actually learn these recipes. Same goes for the blacksmithing recipes and leatherworking, etc. So, but pretty decent stuff, very expensive as well. Some of it is good, some of it is not so good. So yeah, that's it, guys. We are now friendly with the Timbermaw Hold, and I'm gonna continue the grind. So I might do a quest now and then if I get the possibility, say, of doing group quests. I might even do a single quest alone if the grind becomes too repetitive. But when I'm in the mood, I'm gonna try to raise the experience simply by grinding. One other thing, you could grind, instead of where I'm grinding, you could grind. Of course, there are mobs you can grind here in Winterspring in the neighboring zone. Here, up here, is a pack, and there's a pack down here as well. Of pretty much some other bears, a little higher level than the ones I'm grinding. The reason why I'm not doing it is that they're more spread out, so further they are higher level, so they will take more effort to take down. But it's mainly because they're more spread out, and they are more sort of sought after because they can drop an item called Firewater, and Firewater can give you 35 attack power, which is highly sought after for raiders. So people are either farming them for selling them for auction house for the raiders, or the raiders themselves are grinding these. So I prefer doing it in Felwood because, yeah, let's try and find Felwood. There we go. Because the mobs are very sort of densely packed here, and they respawn really fast. So even if 1 or 2 other guys are grinding, there's still enough for you here as well. But without further ado, guys, and thank you as usual for watching. I'm gonna bid you a farewell. Take care. Bye bye.